Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's talk about the new moon in Aquarius happening now. The sun and the moon coming together in this embrace at 9 degrees of Aquarius. 9 seems to be a very symbolic and special number. We have many new moons happening on 9 degrees at the moment. And also we have 2025 as a 9-year, signifying endings and new beginnings. So the theme 9 is important here. Aquarius, we have lots of Aquarian energy going on. We all know by now that Pluto just moved into Aquarius and is staying there now for 20 years. At this specific new moon, we have Mercury together with Pluto. Pluto signifying transformation. Mercury is our mind, our ways of thinking, and it's information. So Pluto will transform our minds is the promise of this new moon. We also have Vulcan, who is the goldsmith of the gods. So he's like making nice jewelry out of something symbolically. So together with the moon and the sun, there's a lot of Aquarian energy happening this new moon. We have power to our minds with Pluto in Aquarius. We have transformation of our minds. We have death and rebirth of our minds, which means we will begin to tap into the true power of our minds, who we really are, what we came here to do, and how we can use the brilliance and genius of our minds, which is Aquarius themes, to recreate and make Earth a better place for all of humanity, which are all Aquarian themes. Aquarius being power to the people. It is revolution on the streets. It is humanitarian topics. It's humanity, power to humanity. We have the ruler of Aquarius, Uranus, moving direct just after the new moon. Uranus is in Taurus, Taurus being about our value systems, what we value, how we operate according to our values in the world. And we have had a lot of time to think and make choices. What are my highest values, and am I living them, or is it just something that's written on a paper for me? So we've all had to like go inside and figure out, who am I now after this transformation that we've been going through, this awakening we've been going through, seeing things more clearly, seeing a bigger picture than we have before in our boxes that we've been living under in this false matrix. So this seems to be like this new energy, this opening of the age of Aquarius, the golden age, where we come more into the power of who we are and how we can co-create together and be of service to each other, everyone in their uniqueness, their originality. These are Aquarian themes. It's that part of you that is genius, is the part of you that is magical. It's the part of you that knows something about the future that is still hidden. It is the part of you who have the foresight to bring down beautiful ideas of technology, of how to create something that is better for the whole of humanity and not just the few. So we all have this energy of Aquarius in us, in our birth charts, and it's about timeless wisdom. And we can compare wisdom to knowledge. Knowledge is something maybe that we learned at school. We all know now that all of this that we have been feeding our minds, we've been fed, force-fed through authorities telling us to think this way, do this way, act this way. And we've been so naive and so innocent and so well behaved that this is what we've been doing. So we have stopped using the right brain, the creative, beautiful, magnificent instrument that we have been given by God or Mother, Father God, Divine Source, when we came to this earth realm. And now we're reawakening to who we really are and why we're here and how we can contribute to making this earth a better place. So Aquarius is about the great awakening in us. It is about power to humanity. It is a power to the people. It is about the new versus the old. It is about revolution, and the revolution starts within you, like being the rebel, thinking your own unique thoughts, original thoughts, maybe thoughts that will lead to a genius new technology or genius new art or creativity, or however you will express your creativity. It is about truth, equality, and it's about power coming back to the people. I think I said it's about freedom and free will. And to me, the free will is choosing whose side you're on. What do you want to work for? Do you want to work for the good? Or are you choosing to close your eyes and just follow the mainstream and being led by forces that might not want the good for everybody, but just for a few? So this is the free will. This is the choices we have to make. We have to come back to that sword within, that integrity, knowing good from evil, knowing who we are and who we want to be, and also revealing some of them, or being willing to look at some of the ways we have been tricked into taking choices that are maybe not for our highest good. Aquarius also being about your higher self, bringing your higher self down every day, connecting to your higher self through nature, through meditation, maybe through yoga or whatever practices that brings you into your heart, down from your mind into your heart, learning to think with your heart and feel with your mind, a little bit different. So let me check my my notes here. Aquarius being this part of us that is the inventor, the crazy professor, very unique, very authentic, very what's the word? A little bit extreme, a little bit esoteric. It is magical. It is the part of you that can fly out of space and time. Is the part of you that travels and arrives the day before you left, and it is that part of you who understands something more than most people. The highest mission of Aquarius is being the water bearer. So to me, Aquarius is, traditionally, Aquarius is an air sign. To me, Aquarius has always been ether, a mix of water and air. So mind and emotion together in a beautiful balance, using both your intuition and your rationality in beautiful harmony. And the water bearer is to gather information and put this wisdom, bring it together in a big barrel, so that you're carrying around this beautiful big barrel of wisdom with you, and it comes with time and all your experience. Everything that you're going through in your life will give you wisdom and strength and authenticity when we use it to grow and evolve as souls. And so eventually the water bearer will share this wisdom with those who are thirsty. Very important point. It's not to share with everybody, it's to share with those who are thirsty for your kind of wisdom, your kind of experience, everything you have been through in your life, to alchemize everything that's been painful and sorrowful in your life, and alchemize it into gold, into understanding, empathy, sympathy, compassion, loving kindness, loving unconditional love for everyone you meet, instead of seeing well, in everybody's faces, you will see that they're carrying grief and sorrow, and maybe you are the one who will uplift their day or give them that nugget of wisdom that will make them see a little bit differently than they have already. So Aquarius is such a beautiful sign, and it's daring to be courageous, to be who you really are, and use your genius and share it, share your talents with the world. Ruler of Aquarius, Uranus, is moving forward the days after the new moon. So to me, this is a significant shift of like forward movement in the Aquarius era, the age of Aquarius. And there's lots of Aquarian energy this full moon, this new moon. Pluto and Mercury. Pluto transforming, Mercury our mindset and how we're thinking. So maybe we will be accessing more our power of the mind from this new moon and forward, to use for the good of all. To have the courage to use your mind, to think for yourself instead of just following the masses, to think. What is to think critically? It's not necessarily to criticize everything, but it is to use your own mind, your own imagination, your own heart, to look at things and say, hey, that doesn't resonate for me. This is not how I see it. This is not how I feel. I feel something else. So it's coming back to that sword in yourself where you know right from wrong, good from evil, and making that choice, that free will choice of how you want to operate in the world and who you want to be and what you want to work for. So there's this courage to be a little bit eccentric, to be a little bit strange in the eyes of others. Like many people say to me, oh, you're doing these videos, I don't understand anything, you're talking over my head. Am I really? Or is it just that our frame of mind has been so conditioned and so programmed that we don't dare to listen and to understand, because you have an inner knowing. You know these things. You're born with it. It's been carried in your DNA for generations back. And I also believe that or we see now that water carries information, and we have so much water in our bodies, and we carry this information from past times. Even we can tap into previous lifetimes and understand how they are affecting this lifetime. And look into Veda Austin's work on Instagram. She's done these amazing experiences with freezing down water, seeing how water can mirror images and words. And we also have, is it Emoto, the Japanese scientist, who proved that water is programmable. So it's so important how we think and what we say, the words we use, and the thoughts we think. We are creating everything we see around us. So we are all tapping into these beautiful powers that we are born with, and we just have to reopen that box in us, that Pandora's box, or this treasure chest that we are carrying. All of us are carrying this beautiful, amazing heart that's pumping beautiful energy and into every space that we move into. We are so powerful beings. And so it's so important that we keep our frequencies high. Frequency is Aquarius. Sound, when I use the sound healing tools, is about vibration and sound, and how that can heal our bodies, our organs, and also our surroundings. All this being Aquarian themes. So having the courage to be your authentic self, your little bit crazy self in the view of others, eccentric. And courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is to feel the fear and do it anyway, and find a way through your fears, because our fears are blocking us. It's keeping us in this box. And when we can somehow move through the fears that we're feeling and identify how our minds are blocked by these fears, we're imagining things and it becomes our reality. But finding ways to push through, to encourage yourself to do things that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit afraid, maybe every day. Like, for example, in Norway, where I'm now, there's like this huge trend now of swimming in ice cold waters, or swimming or dipping. So dipping and staying and breathing in these cold Norwegian oceans, and I do not like it, but I have friends that bring me, and I'm so happy for that, because then I can go out of my comfort zone and into the dark, cold waters and just feel this discomfort and fear of, I don't know, drowning, fear of getting so cold, fear of what is uncomfortable. And then when I get up, I feel alive, I feel fresh, I feel that I've mastered my emotions and my fear and my unwillingness to put my toes in. So maybe even for a couple of seconds, that's what I do. I go in, I go up, and my friends stay in for several minutes. I cannot do that yet, but I am doing what I don't like, so that my fear is not able to control me. Okay, the Great Awakening, the split of timelines, or the split of the two worlds. We see people who have seen through the false matrix, and then we have people who are still operating in the old systems and like kind of kneeling to them as if these systems were God. So this is happening now. But with all this Aquarian energy, there is more power coming back to humanity, and to see through the falseness and to come back to truth. It starts within. Are you being true to yourself? How are you operating in your own life every day? Are you standing up for yourself and what you believe in? Are you standing up for your heart and what your heart feels? Or are you just operating in these old systems of obligation and what you have to do because everybody else is doing it, and the fear systems? Because there is another abundance available, trusting in God's financial plan, trusting in divine's divine timing and the divine source plan for your life. Surrendering more to the higher power of that you are being taken care of. You have always been taken care of, and everything you've been going through has been also to grow and evolve as a soul, and maybe you even chose it before you came here. Yeah, so Sabian symbol of this this new moon is a popularity that proves ephemeral. I had to look up the word ephemeral. It means short-lasting, short-term. So short-term popularity, 15 minutes of fame. What are you sacrificing to achieve this material satisfaction? So it's about not giving up your power into seeking fame and fortune. This new moon is changing your mind on a deep level to understand from a deeper point of view. We also have a lot of Piscean energy. We now have the North Node in Pisces. We have Venus in Pisces. This is where she shines more brilliantly. This is where she loves to be. This is where her feminine wisdom, her feminine, divine, sacred beauty, love, intuition really can come through. And we have Neptune still, ruler of Pisces, in Pisces, and we have Saturn here asking us to really take our spiritual and creative life seriously, like to take that spirituality that you've built over the years, to really take it and ground it into your everyday life. So lots of Piscean energy here. Let's see if I wrote something more about that. I wrote, yeah, do what you do from the heart, aligning with love, with compassion, with your dreams, with your higher self and higher wisdom of Pisces. And also with South Node in Virgo, opposite sign, we are saying goodbye to our Virgo tendencies of anxiety, crises, worry, wanting to control, to fix, to always know what is coming. So we're being pushed to surrender more to not knowing, to being okay with not having control, and to be led by our hearts and our dreams, because we cannot control anything. And our fears, like there is nothing to fear but fear itself, not letting fear and anxiety and worry control us, moving into trust and knowing that there is a higher plan, an inner guidance, an inner knowing, a deeper knowing. Uranus is enlightenment, the great awakener, and it sees through and it sees beyond. Aquarius is change. It's sudden. It is, so something sudden can come after this new moon. We're moving into the art of living, the art of loving, the power of love. It is. The power of love is in everything that exists, that is beautiful. In a flower, in a beautiful woman, in a handsome man, in the eyes of the person you love, in the blossomings, in the trees. It's this liquor, this honey that glues everything together in this beautiful, beautiful creation. So we're tapping into the power of love. We're learning about the healing powers of love, unconditional love, being in love, allowing love to enter our lives, reopening our hearts. We've been so closed up for so long, so afraid of loving, of rejection, of being hurt, the fear of hurting others. And now this heart door is opening and our hearts are shining through and we can start loving each other again. Sacred relationships, coming into union with your twin flame or your sacred partner, and choosing love, choosing the us versus you. It's not you versus me anymore. It's us versus the problems, the distractions, the tests, the tribulations, looking at them, seeing them, identifying them, and say, no, not anymore. You cannot distract me anymore. I know where I'm going. I know the path I'm on. I know my values. I've made up my choice. I tap into the sword of integrity, of sovereignty, of authenticity, of truth in me, and I know the difference between love and fear. So yeah, that's a little bit of what I had written down. I will share something that dropped in the other day, and I think it is also aligned with this new moon in Aquarius. Your soul self Your soul self has taken on so much pain and suffering to experience and understand human suffering, life on earth, and to grow as a soul and to evolve as a soul. But now is a time to experience more lightness, more love, more joy and celebration in remembering source, divine source, your connection to divine source, and remembering who you are and why you're here. Your soul is such a warrior, so courageous, so strong, and to use these experiences, the wisdom, change it into wisdom from pain and suffering and into wisdom. And to use these experiences to be of service to humanity, Aquarius team, to be of service to humanity here and now in this shift. Let's look at the card for today. This is what was picked. Universal Christ. It is the Christ consciousness in us that is growing. It's starting in your brilliant heart. It's coming now to us. The Christ consciousness of us being human and divine sacred beings. And when we know this, we tap into this beautiful, beautiful remembrance of who we are. Universal Christ, beautiful blue, beautiful eyes, beautiful divine masculine awakening now, going through all these trials, going through the hard dark nights of the soul, or dark years of the soul. Even it is so hard for the masculine right now. They are being rebirthed. They're coming back to themselves. They are seeing how they closed their hearts and just operated from the left side brain. And I've seen this in visions. I've seen the attacks that have been done on the beautiful, beautiful souls of the divine masculine from they were little, from they were under 5 years old. They have been targeted so hard. So many lost themselves on the way, and many men are now, I talked to one of my male friends the other day saying, men are so disconnected. The only thing they are connected to now is their cell phones. So they are really, many men are struggling. So if you are a divine masculine, you have awakened, please reach out to your fellow men, because they really need your help right now to come to that recognition of who they are and reconnect with divine source and their own hearts. So, okay, let's read the card. That was a lot. I was wanting to do a video around the divine masculine because I've seen this attack. It was so painful to see. And yeah, may all the divine masculines reawaken to their inner, deeper, higher hearts, and to fully come into knowing of who you are. You're so brilliant. Your soul is so brilliant. Your heart is so strong and radiant and beautiful, beautiful. So wishing, praying, may you come back to that in yourself. Universal Christ, the emptiness you presently feel is helping you reconnect to aspects of your nature that you have kept repressed for some time. These beautiful aspects of yourself. Let go of all the distractions. I'm telling you, there are so many distractions every minute of the day, every hour of the day. Let's say the false matrix is trying to distract you with everything, anything to keep you away from connecting with your heart and divine source. So let go of all the distractions that surround you at present and bring your awareness within. All the statues of Jesus Christ is pointing within, is pointing to the heart, your radiant heart. Let go of all the distractions that surround you at present and bring your awareness within. In the empty spaces of your solitude, you will find a hidden treasure. It's the treasure chest. The treasure chest is here. It's the rib cage. It's the chest. Everything is in the words. Come back to your heart. It's magnificent. Oh my God, this is being a long video today. In the empty spaces of your solitude, you will find a hidden treasure. This is a period of profound self-discovery. You need only listen to the whispers inside of your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to the silence it speaks. Ask yourself, being too busy won't get you there. You have to slow down. Divine masculine, you have to slow down. You cannot run around like a maniac and think that you will experience enlightenment or spiritual awakening. This is a period of profound self-discovery. You need only listen to the whispers of your heart. Ask yourself what it is you truly want from life, what you truly want from life. And remember that when it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make leads to an outcome which is necessary for you to grow in love and wisdom, the barrel of wisdom. You will emerge from this phase with clearer direction for your life. The path is crystal clear. As a result of this, some of your relationships are likely to go through major changes. Changes is Aquarius in Uranus. Relationships that no longer serve you may come to an end, being willing to let go of the old, while others become stronger and more meaningful, purposeful. Trust the inner guidance you receive. Trust the signs and synchronicities. With this, I wish you a beautiful new moon. May you be safe and protected. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your like and your beautiful comment. So much love. Until next time, bye for now.